Today I wanted to do a little thrift haul video. I haven't filmed a video for a little while because we've all been sick. My voice is a little bit funny, but I really wanted to share some things that I picked up over the last couple of weeks. It's a pretty small thrift haul, but there's some nice like books and stuff that I wanted to show you. So I feel like these videos help give some ideas for cheap junk journal supplies that you can find in thrift stores. So whenever you're thrifting and you're thrifting for junk journals, you really just need to keep an open mind because anything and everything can be used. Things that you may not typically consider to be a junk journal supply could be used, and also sometimes you get lucky and you find things that fit in a craft category anyway. But I'm going to jump right into the haul. So this is from a couple of different thrift stores over a couple of different days or a couple of different weeks, and haven't used any of this stuff because I wanted to just show you guys what I'd found. Let's start with this. So this is a box of beads. The box itself is obviously pretty old because it used to be clear and it's now this kind of like weird pink. It's like an uneven pink and you can't really see in it, which you're supposed to be able to do. So this container of beads cost me $5, and as you can see, it's full of beads. And I feel like the main reason that I bought this was for these beautiful green beads and these clear beads, or like white clear glass beads. These beads always look really nice hanging from junk journals. There's also some really pretty light green beads and then some random like miscellaneous beads, which are really fun to include as charms. So this was a pretty good deal because usually when you buy a strand of beads brand new, it can be anywhere from like $6 to $15 depending on the types of beads that you get. So just for like one little section of this, $5 is a pretty good deal. Buying supplies can be really expensive. I figured as well with the container included, that's a really good deal. I also picked up some fabrics. So I picked up this roll of floral fabric. This fabric is pretty thin, but I figured this would be nice either for making actual junk journals, like junk journal covers, or just sewing into bags, because I like to sew up drawstring bags to post my journals in. So I grabbed that big roll of fabric. Oh, I don't know if it had a price on it. I'm not sure how much that cost me, but I think it was like $2 or something. I also picked up this cute little roll of fabric. So this fabric, it's like this checkered or plaid print, and then it's got cute little flowers and butterflies on it, which I thought was really sweet. Not sure what I'll use that for yet, but definitely fabric comes in handy. So that roll cost me $2 and this little roll cost me $1. This is like a really cute little floral pattern, and then it has these really sweet little bunnies, and there's like some little cottages on here, so I thought that was really cute too. So just $1 for that little roll. And then I also just picked up one doily. So this embroidered doily, I really liked the blue flowers on here. Thought that was really pretty. I love using the vintage embroidery on journal covers when I do soft cover journals, so I picked that one up for the collection. I think I'll do the books last, so I'm just going to pop those aside. Here I have this little wooden box, so I'll just take this stuff out. This is the box. It says quality Australian food, and it's just a little timber box, and I've been collecting various timber boxes and like drawers and storage pieces that are small, because I have this vision of like piecing them all together into a little storage unit for my studio. So I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but I am hoping to do like a little mini studio update, studio vlog type of video sometime soon. So hopefully you'll get to see how that idea pans out, but that is for that idea. Inside the box, I just had this little stack of, it's like cardboard, it's chipboard really, it's quite thick, heavy chipboard. I'm not sure how many pieces there are, but they're all the exact same size. And they're just this like plain green, and then they have like a creamy white color on the back. And I figured since they're so hard, I could use them as like little mini book covers because they're the same size. Just two of them would create the front and the back, or I could come up with some other way to use them, but I just grabbed those. The stack cost me $3. I'm not exactly sure what they're supposed to be, but they're quite hard. So I got those. I also grabbed this little bag of threads. So this cost me $2. There's like a lovely minty color, and then there's two whites and a pink. So I'll have to test those out and make sure they're nice and strong and they're not going to snap. But It's always a great idea if you're a sewer to pick up spools of thread at the thrift store. You can almost always find them and it will save you a little bit of money. And obviously buying things secondhand is better for the environment. So picked up this spool of thread. I just have a couple of game pieces here. So I got these little card games. So this was a set of Simon Says game cards. Again, I don't know if it's the entire set because these were kind of scattered all through a toy section and I just gathered them up together and purchased them. So I just thought these were really sweet. They just have different directions like bend your knees, fold your arms, hands on your head, touch your toes. There's another touch your toes, open your mouth, touch your nose, touch your toes, all of those things. My daughter actually loves playing Simon Says at the moment, so maybe I should keep these handy for that, but I thought they would be really, really cute in junk journals. I also picked up this little card game. This one's obviously missing some cards, but it's called Letter Ladder card game. It cost me 50 cents. And in this little box, we have a set of cards that look like this on the back. And then on the other side, they're basically kind of like flashcards. So we've got door, house, so cute, jail, stair with a little foot, vacuum cleaner, x-ray, clean, police, kitchen. So some really, really cute, just words and letters. So basically flashcards. So I thought those were really cute and perfect for junk journals as well. I really like using game ephemera to help tell a story when I'm journaling, and also just for slipping in junk journal pockets for some little bits of ephemera. So I got those two card games. I also got this old Monopoly set. It doesn't have the board with it, but it has all of the game pieces. So we have the instructions and then all of the money, which looks quite aged, and then all of these old little chance and community chest cards in the blue and pink. Then we have all of the old property card sets, and this was like a blank card that people have made their own, which is really fun. Some blank cards in there. So just really lovely. Like, I love stuff that has actual paper texture, because I feel like all the new games that you get these days, they're so glossy and like plastic coated. I really like the paper texture. That might be something weird about me, but they feel really nice. So I got this little game set, and again, they're just fun to include as ephemera and to decorate pages, but I'll probably hold that for a little while before I use it. So I got the Monopoly set, and now I'm just going to show you all the books that I got. A lot of these books are from my local tip shop, which basically means people have thrown them out and the tip shop just tries to resell what they can, just to prevent some things that are salvageable from ending up in landfill. So I got this is called The Wallpaper Manual. It's from 1980, I think. This is like an old, mostly black and white book with instructions on wallpapering, and then it also has some pictures of wallpaper in here as well at the front of the book. So it's all, or almost all, black and white, but I thought that was kind of cool. I also got this pattern grading book. So this kind of feels like a DIY book. It's got this plastic cover on the front and the back, and then it's like kind of like self-bound maybe, I'm not sure. And then like a bunch of patterns and instructions in here, along with some fashion illustration stuff, which I thought was really, really awesome. Like, these pages would be perfect as junk journal pages. Really, really interesting base pages. And I love that they're just black and white. And I love that the paper feels like paper, just plain old paper, no gloss. So I grabbed that. I have some music paper. Actually, most of these books are music books. So I grabbed this one, obviously because it has a gorgeous rose design on the cover. This one only cost me $1. It is in a plastic sleeve though, so it feels like it's fancy. Modern waltzes, and yeah, it cost me $1. And then this is what it looks like inside, but the cover was what drew me to this. And then I have some more music books here. So I actually grabbed this one for guitar, and inside it had this like stapled and scanned and printed thingy with this beautiful writing in it. So that was a bonus. Then we have like a beginner guitar music book, so just with different exercises that you can do, and there's some like little illustrated instructions there. My daughter's kind of interested in learning guitar, so again, this one may not get used in junk journals, but you could definitely use it in junk journals. I also grabbed this music book. Again, I was kind of drawn to the cover of this. I thought it looked really cool with like the mountains. This one cost me 50 cents, and this is what it looks like inside. So I kind of liked how the notes and the bars were so big, because usually they're not quite that big. And this is kind of like a beginner book as well, I suppose, because it tells you what each note is, which is nice. So there's that. Then I also grabbed this music book, and again, it was the cover that drew me in. I loved like the horses and the cowboys and this green color. This one's kind of aged. It's got a lot of tape holding it together. It's got some handwriting on the page or on the pages, and then just some like slightly aged colored pages with some songs. So there's that one. And then I also got this one. This one, again, the cover of it was really pretty. I love this kind of like scroll design for the contents. And then inside is just, again, more songs, more music paper, which always looks really beautiful as junk journal pages. And then the last music book I got was this big Mozart one. This one, again, the cover kind of interested me. It is like kind of contact paper covered. This one cost me $3. And just take a look at the beautiful first page here. This one has a ton of pages in it. It has like 185 pages. Some of them have tape along the edges. Not entirely sure why, but lots and lots of lovely music paper there as well. Then I just have two books. So this children's book and then another one, which I'll show you in a sec. So this, again, really old, aged, falling apart a little bit, but the pages in here are quite cute. So this is the end papers in the book. And then the illustrations are gorgeous. So this is illustrated by Violet M. Williams. Really, really sweet, like nursery rhyme style pictures in here. Just really beautiful, bright illustrations and colors and stories, which are so sweet. And then the last book and the last thing I have to show you in this haul is this little green book called Natural Beauty, and I have it upside down. And this book's actually a really interesting read, which wasn't why I picked it up initially, because I really liked, it kind of has some handwritten pages with some little illustrations. But this is actually a really interesting book as well, because it's got sort of lots of natural remedies for all sorts of things. So it was actually quite interesting to flick through this. I feel like there's a lot of good knowledge in here, but there's also beautiful pages as well. So this one was from the tip shop. So that's the thrift haul. I just wanted to also quickly show you, just gonna like quickly plug my own shop. I've added a couple of new packs lately to my shop, so digital packs. I have a pack of postcards. There's 20 like used vintage postcards in the pack. They are all different to each other, so 20 individual postcards with beautiful old handwriting on each of them. This particular set I have tea dyed over the weekend because I just wanted to make them a little bit extra grungy. So they're not actually quite this dark if you purchase the digital download, but you can print them out, you can print them on card, you can paint on the back and create your own design, or you can just back them with some pretty paper. If you like vintage ephemera in your journals, this is a really good value pack. So 20 cards. And then another pack I wanted to show you, which I have handy, is a pack of envelopes. And again, these envelopes I have tea dyed, so they're extra grungy. They actually don't come quite this grungy, but these are my printed versions, which you can see look really great. Some of them have a little flap as well. So what you can do, what I'm going to do, is on the back I'm going to add an additional piece of paper. I might sew it, or I might use some tape or some glue or something to create like an actual pocket for the envelope. And then this will fold down over just like a regular envelope, but I thought maybe a piece of vellum or something like that could work really well. But all of these envelopes are different. They all have some beautiful age marks and some different writing on some of them. That's really fun, and they look really authentic. So again, if you love vintage ephemera and you want a nice value pack of really authentic looking ephemera to play with, I've got these as well. There's 14 different envelopes in the pack. They're all different shapes and sizes. They're scanned in from my own personal collection, so they have different wear and tear on them. That just makes them all really charming, I think. So I just wanted to show you those really quickly. I also have a couple of other packs in my shop that are new, like some vintage paper dolls and stuff like that. So if you love vintage goodies but you struggle to find them, digital downloads are a really great way to add some vintage vibe to your art and to your junk journals. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this little thrift haul today. I'm hoping my next video will be a journal with me, but let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like to see up on my channel. I really want to get back into making some videos. So I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for watching till the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, please put a thumbs up on this video, and I'll see you all again soon in my next one. Bye.